In this breakout video, we're going to talk about how we design product, how we develop product, and our basic company philosophy on manufacturing and production. There used to be a joke in the industry that if you had 4 backs and 4 arms, since they bolt on, you have a furniture company, you have a leather or upholstery line. Because all people do is they just switch the backs and they just switch the arms. They put this back with this sofa and bolt this arm. Then they switch it. They put the other back with the other sofa and the other arm. And it's playing Mr. Potato Head with the groups. So all the groups tend to look the same. That's why people walk around market and they look and everything kind of looks the same from place to place because people are copying the elements, they're copying the back, they're copying the arms. So everything looks like somebody's played Mr. Potato Head with the piece. We do it a lot differently. Problem when you do that is the pieces don't fit together right. They don't look right together. They weren't made to go together right. So you could actually take the same sofa and change the elements of the sofa and make it look completely different without having to change the manufacturing of the sofa. So to give you an example here, I'll show you a little bit about of what I'm talking about. This was my daughter's backpack, my son's backpack here. This was my son's backpack and this was my daughter's backpack. Identical backpacks. Only difference between this is the color of the zippers. This is a hot pink and you're just black on your zippers here. Yet the only thing you see when you look at this is hot pink and it screams girl. Here, you've got them in black, but the manufacturing of these 2 backpacks stay the same. So the only thing that's changing is the color. So from a manufacturing standpoint, you're now doubling the amount of product that you're making, so you're gonna have less damages on it, and now you're selling twice the population. The backpacks don't change by adding another strap or by adding more zippers. It's the same thing. It's a zipper here, a zipper here, a zipper here, and these bags can go Toomey. They could go SpongeBob. They could go camouflage by changing the elements of it. Yet the backpack carcass stays the same. So you're never really making a mistake on manufacturing the backpack. That stays the same. It's just the elements that you're changing. So with the sofas, you can do the same thing. You could take one sofa and do it in brown leather with nail head and make it look traditional. You could take another group and do the same group with a cream leather with rose blush stitching and pewter nail heads and make it go feminine on the same frame, and it changes it. I'm going to show you an example of what happens when you switch backs and arms, what it ends up looking like on the internet. This is an example of the internet when you put in motion sofas. So everything in here ends up looking the same. These are just backs and arms that are switched, same group, same seats, just different backs and arms. You end up with everything that looks brown and it looks the same on the floor. So then people want to add color, and this is what they add. They do things that are solid colors. So you got an all red sofa, an all blue sofa, an all green sofa. So really, I mean, I like blue, but I don't want a blue shirt, blue tie, blue pants, blue socks, blue shoes. The elements need to be put in through stitching and welting and color combinations. So to give you an example of what, of kind of how you can, a good example of what to see it on is what we did for Harley Davidson. We did a group for Harley, and we did it off of one of their Harley groups that they gave us a couple jackets for, and we ended up putting it in a collection for them. So we did one group that had the actual Harley colors coming through the group here. It was a little bit more pronounced off of their jackets. We did one with a little bit of the welting, and we did the Chanel stitch that's in the jacket on the side. We also did one for them where we just took black leather. This is the one I raffled off for them. We did black leather and suede. And this was just for one of the local Harley stores down near where I lived, and raffled this one off. It actually went for 3 times what it would actually cost to buy in the store, but it was black leather and black suede. This group here is just straight microfiber. Now, all of these frames are all the same group. It's all the same frame. This one here, I've just accented the colors. This one here, I've just welted underneath the bottom of the color. This one here, I've added suede with black. This just takes it all down to a microfiber. The other one that we did over here, which is the same group, came off a Harley Davidson jacket, the inspiration. It's actually done in a black with a gray, and the hood is actually this material here that is on the side that you can see right here in this fabric. But this group right here is the same group as these ones over there, the Harley group. So this group here, we've just taken and put the gray from the jacket over the black, which we put a gray in there to actually come through. So this is actually the same frame as well. So what we're meant to show, all of those 5 frames are all the exact same frame. So from a manufacturing standpoint, as this one sold well, as that one sold well, as that one sold well, as this one sold well, you would have the factory be manufacturing the same frame over and over and over and over again. You'd have limited damages. You're better off having 10 frames in your company where you can make 200 different looks on it. In my old company, when I left, we were doing about maybe 1.2 billion in sales. Through the 300 frames that we had in the line, 10 of them did 90% of our total business. Probably wasn't even 10, it was probably closer to 8. Did 90% of the total business. So what are you doing with the other 290 frames? You should take those 10 frames and make 200 off of those, because you can change the look. Again, if I did this in cream leather and this orange was rose blush, or you would completely change it to go feminine. So that's the idea of how to change the elements of the sofa, while we're manufacturing the same thing over and over again, so there's less damages. So as the company grows and gets bigger, they get more efficient. And I was in the automotive industry before the furniture industry, working with General Motors, Saturn, and Toyota, and it is all about efficiency. So you want a company that the bigger you get, it doesn't get out of hand. That the bigger you get, the more efficient you get. So if we're cutting 100 containers of these, we're gonna be great. If we're cutting 1,000 containers of this same frame, we're gonna get it down even more. If we would be cutting 3,000 containers a month of just this frame in 10 or 12 different looks, you wouldn't make a mistake on the frame like the backpack that we showed you. So this is how we are putting elements into the sofa without changing the carcass of the sofa. So you want to also check out our other breakout videos. We do one on modular and understanding modular. There's another one on the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. That breakout video you want to watch, because you can save up to $650 on us installing the battery, Bluetooth, and Wi-Fi rather than you buying it third party. And we also did a breakout video where we talk about our sleeper sofa chaises, our pull-out twin and a half sleeper, and also our sleeper sofa massage. And all of those can get massage in the back. So check those out. Also check us out online at www.studio54motion.miami.